The world is on fire. The animals are dying. Donald Trump is president. He just wiped out like half the DOJ. ICE are doing raids. Asmongold's talking about going on a goddamn ICE raid. This mother doesn't go outside, bro. The one time he's going to put clothes on to go outside is to go watch dudes get deported in their lowest moments. One of the most insane things I've ever heard. I am very clearly running away from the reality that is directly in front of my eyes. Well, maybe not directly in front of my eyes in Japan because it's fucking awesome out here, okay? But directly in front of my eyes is America dying. There's something evil, man. There's something real evil about this process of deportation where you're just like, yeah, I can't wait to film this process. Like, if you think every single person that ICE is apprehending is like a violent rapist criminal, like, you're fucking insane, dude. What are you talking about? From their perspective, this administration's first actions have to be the most defensible, right? In order to market it. That's why they're doing it with like Dr. Phil and shit, right? These guys are going to be the most defensible deportations. Everything past this point is going to be even more indefensible. Question mark, question mark. I'm saying like they're trying to go after high profile criminals or whatever that the previous Department of Justice actually didn't clear out. But I am of this mindset, maybe I'm wrong, but I am of this mindset that like the Department of Justice, regardless of like whichever administration is in control of it, is still going to prosecute and murderers. Okay, yeah, according to NBC, 50% of the arrests were nonviolent. That makes sense because there's just not that many like genuinely violent offenders out there that like that weirdly enough the system hasn't processed. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I think the system is fundamentally broken if there are people who are actually flight risks or who have done like violent crimes and the government's like, yeah, but you're undocumented, so we'll let you go. I don't think that's real. That's not a real thing at all, by the way. That is what Republicans believe is a real thing, right? I don't believe that that's a real thing.
So what does this pause mean? It means no more funding for illegal DEI programs. It means no more funding for the Green New scam that has cost American taxpayers tens of billions of dollars. It means no more funding for
I love that. We put a pause on everything because the government is spending money on DEI. Using DEI to effectively gut federal programs and federal spending. Do you see this? President of the United States is falling for the AI slop. What? No. Dude, what is happening? Just stay in Japan, big bro. He posted an AI car and said, what a beautiful car. Congratulations to GM. And the tweet is, good morning. Welcome all new members. We have reached 1.1K since this group started 5 days ago. Big things are coming, not just for Trump, but for crypto as a whole. I believe Trump is far more than just a meme coin and play an important role in things to come. Trump signed an executive order yesterday relating to the strategic crypto reserve. Major moves. He also told the WEF that the USA would become the crypto capital of the world. Wow. What a beautiful car. Congratulations to GM. What a beautiful car. Wow. I don't even know, like I just don't fully understand what the deal is with GM. Like, what is GM for good morning in this situation? He doesn't care about the GM part. He's just promoting his coin. I mean, yeah, it is concerning that he's, you know what? You're right. I'm talking about the AI slop angle, but yeah, this is the president that's quite literally promoting his own shitcoin while he's in office. It's crypto verbiage saying good morning. Okay, I am still invested in the AI slop shit. Maybe it's maybe this is to offer plausible deniability when he's like promoting his own crypto shitcoin. Isn't that impeachable? Yo, this guy thinks that guy's funny. Yo, did you guys hear that? There's a dude in the chat that said, isn't that impeachable? Dude, that's hilarious. What's next? Are you going to tell me that removing birthright citizenship is unconstitutional? Is that what's next? You're going to tell me like the Supreme Court would never allow that. Can you claim asylum in Japan? No. Also, like, look, I'm very happy here and I'm having a fantastic time. I'm surrounded by my friends. I'm having fun. But like, the reality of the matter is I do miss America a little bit, okay? I miss all the good and the bad. You know, I miss my dog Kaya, my daughter. Oh my God, two parties running at different speeds. Senate Dems are holding a press conference today to condemn the pardoning of January 6ers. That was done a week ago. Unclear if there's a presser today to go after OMB's power play to take over all of federal grant money. Oh my God. What? Dems need an extra day to come up with a counter to the Medicaid freeze? Oh my God. We will convene an emergency meeting of the House Democratic Caucus tomorrow. In response, at the meeting, we will discuss a comprehensive three-pronged counteroffensive anchored in 1. Appropriation strategy, 2. Litigation strategy, 3. Dude, what is going on, man? What? They are more incompetent than I thought they would be. The Democratic Party is truly worse. I'll just say it like this. The Republican Party is not worse than I expected because I expected the worst of them. But the Democratic Party is truly worse in their performance than what I expected them. And the bar was low. I expected them to do at least a little bit. Like I said, there's not going to be the classic hashtag resistance, all the stuff, right? And, you know, yeah, I was right that there wasn't going to be a classic hashtag resistance. That's fine. But this is, you know, beyond the pale. OMB memo sent to me appears to suggest a pause on basically all federal assistance starting tomorrow at 5. Is there any other way to read this? Is anybody else seeing this? That's not good.
And wokeness across our federal bureaucracy and agencies. No more funding for Green New Deal social engineering policies. Again, people who are receiving individual assistance, you will continue to receive that. And President Trump is looking out for you by issuing this pause because he is being good steward of your taxpayer dollars.
I mean, we're talking about like half the country, not half the country, but like tens of millions of Americans rely on Medicaid and Medicare. That's insane. How many Americans are on Medicare and Medicare? Medicaid and Medicare. 72 million. You don't understand. Grandpa has to die because woke. Okay. Do you get it? Do you understand? We have to tackle woke. Immediately suspending all federal assistance until every program can be reviewed for Marxism is like a parody of Tea Party politics. Is the kind of thing you would have heard floated back in talk radio in 2010. Yeah. I will say these are moves. This is like bubble. This is stress testing. That's what we're doing here. The Republican Party is stress testing to see what they can get away with, I think. God, I don't want to be 2016 ass libbed up here, but it kind of feels like it because what they're doing here is insane. Like, I mean, this is just completely insane. Not giving Trump's golden age. I'll tell you that much. Okay. Overnight, Republicans are destroying healthcare for millions of Americans, and it isn't just Trump. Republican majorities in the House and Senate are backing this illegal sabotage. They're all in on it. Everyone. It's really cool that they didn't let AOC run any, forward-facing, important position where her voice would matter even a little bit more. I'm glad that they have instead a party of geriatric old men who are, cancer victims themselves, turning around and just going, getting their 18-year-old interns to write, is anybody else seeing this? Like that's a good way to communicate in this situation, right? Oh my God, I am going to literally Sudoku in a video game. Republicans are quite literally defunding the police, Schumer says of Trump's federal aid freeze. Stop. Oh, I don't feel good. I don't feel good. Like it does feel like they've just abdicated their duty. They've completely dropped the ball. Like I'm not an anarchist, chat, and I never have been, but goddamn, like there's no, I don't know. There's no help coming from the government. Okay. News: confusion among Dems on how to respond to Trump's stunning federal assistance freeze, with Schumer telling senators to downplay policy response to the spending directive and just pick a single nominee to use as a protest vote. Several did that with Duffy just now. So they wanted to happen. No, there's no other way to look at it. I'm sorry. This is not just like bad politics. You just don't care. You just don't care. You don't care that it's happening, and you actually wanted it to happen. And I think you like that it's happening. This is not incompetence. This is, you're complicit. That's crazy. Like Schumer telling senators to downplay policy responses to the spending directive and just pick a single nominee for a protest vote. Like, so open, so obvious that they're not interested in doing anything. Like a protest vote for a single nominee. What are you talking about? They don't need your fucking votes, man. They don't need your votes. Hey, guess what? Pete Hegseth is the Secretary of Defense. Okay, what do you mean a fucking protest vote? What the hell is going on right now? What are you people doing? What are you people thinking? What is happening? Am I losing my mind? Why are these people so bad? What the fuck is going on? I'm fucking losing my mind watching this shit unfold. Am I crazy? How do you not do anything? What is the difference between you and Donald Trump? Voice cracked? Dude. I'm fucking cracking this in. Fuck this shit. I'm sorry. If our mentally brain damaged, mentally deficient, leadership in the Senate responds to Donald Trump freezing all federal funding, which is like the number one Republican fantasy, okay? This is the real shit that the Republicans fantasize about, like the institutional Republicans fantasize about, not the racism. Everybody focuses on the racism, but the racism is actually for the kids, okay? The racism is literally the candy that you get to eat after eating the broccoli. This is the broccoli. This is the real shit, okay? Cutting federal funding is the real shit. Undermining the federal regulatory agencies is the real shit. The racism is just like the scraps that they throw to the fucking peasants and the lumpen bros who love all of the culture war. That keeps them distracted. That makes them feel like their voice matters and has an impact. But that is the real fucking shit. And they're doing the real fucking shit. And the Democrats are like, well, nobody, I'll have you know, sir, it is you who has defunded the police. Like, I will throw you in prison, okay? I want to put you physically behind a prison. I want Chinese-style communism to happen inside of the Democratic Party right now, okay? I want to do cultural revolution shit when I see that, okay? We're doing a struggle session. Chuck Schumer, get on the fucking cuck stage, okay? People can now throw their old tomatoes at Cuck Schumer. Get on the cuck stage now. Explain to us your counter-revolutionary behavior right now, Cuck Schumer. I decided to talk about the funding of the police. I thought that was an acceptable, appropriate angle of attack, while Donald Trump has cut the fucking healthcare of 72 million Americans. What the fuck? Like, what do you mean Donald Trump has defunded the police? What do you mean? Who is this for? Maybe they're in a state of shock. What the fuck are you talking about? I get to be in a state of shock. You get to be in a state of shock. We are just normal citizens. The Democratic Party doesn't get to be in a state of shock.